Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. Otherwise, this is for Aqua, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Let's jump into it and have a look and see when you will be meeting your soulmate, Aquarius. When will you meet your soulmate? Okay, so you've got the Six of Pentacles here. And this is all about restoring balance from things that have been one-sided, finding equilibrium in your life, or giving so much more of yourself to other people, other love relationships, partners, siblings, friends, etc. So for a lot of you, it could be that your soulmate is coming into your life at a time when you're going to be giving a lot more, because the Six of Pentacles is seen as generosity, oftentimes as one-sided generosity. So I think for a lot of you Aquarians watching, there's the possibility here of you giving something up or you donating something. Now this could be donating a part of, I guess, your resources, donating your love. It's about giving. And for a lot of you, there's been a lot of taking maybe. Maybe someone's taken a lot from you. Maybe you've taken a lot from someone else. But it's almost like the universe wants you to give back. Because only when you give back and restore balance in a situation will you have a soulmate come into your life. Now for a lot of you, it can be in regards to work. It can be in regards to people that you've discarded, people that you've hurt, people that you've pained, people that you've left in a precarious situation. And maybe healing needs to happen in this regard. And I say that because the people are in a precarious situation. They're begging, they're on their knees. So I feel like something about a balance here. It could be that someone's begged for forgiveness and you haven't given it. It could be that someone's begged to seek closure from you and you haven't given them the time of day. It might be that you need to balance these things out. The scales here can also represent Libra, okay, the sign of Libra or the time of Libra. So that's when a potential soulmate could be coming into your life, Aquarius. The scales, because they represent Libra, Libra is a sign of partnerships and things that are destined to be together. But it's almost like karma. There's some sort of karmic debt you have, or you're indebted to someone, or you know there's something that you need to either close the chapter to, or forgive, or balance something out, or something, a transgression, something that you've done. You need to beg for forgiveness. You need to say sorry. You need to restore the balance in some way, shape, or form. Now, the time of Libra is roughly September 23rd to October 22nd. So some of you might be meeting a soulmate during this time, or might have already met a soulmate during this time. The Queen of Cups is also here, which is very, very beautiful. Now, she holds the Holy Grail, so she holds something very, very valuable to her. Now, for a lot of you, this could mean that you're meeting a soulmate at a time when you're going to hold something very valuable in your hands. It's very precious, it's very sought after, and it's something that you really, really want. And this can be in any sort of area of your life, Aquarius. For some of you, it can be once you've attained a certain possession, a career, a level in your career. But I feel it's something you're going to hold. It's something that you can own or have, or say you've accomplished, or you've even experienced. It could even be an experience, because getting to the Holy Grail is an experience in itself. And this is seen as the Holy of Holies, so it's very, very sacred. So it's something that's very special to you that you've wanted for a long time. The Queen of Cups is very passionate, and because she can represent divine feminine, when I think of divine feminine, I think of a maternal energy. And when I think of maternity, I think of a childlike innocence. So it might be something that you've wanted since your childhood, Aquarius. You've wanted to have or be or experience or get to. And once you have that, or once you work towards that, that's when this person could be showing up into your life. But it's very, very powerful what the Queen of Cups represents. There is a lot of love, but it can also be forgiveness and empathy, either showing empathy, giving forgiveness to someone, showing compassion, having compassion, but it's some sort of emotional awakening. For a lot of you, you need to get to a new place emotionally before you let this person into your life. Because if there's no self-love and self-appreciation and self-admiration, how will you give these same qualities to a soulmate? So I feel like there's a lot of, I guess, a lot of this internal emotional work that needs to be worked on. It could also be the subconscious as well. You can see down the bottom that she's got the water flowing around her feet. And I feel like she's, because her feet are dipped into the water, she's tapped into her emotions. So for a lot of you, it could be that you still need to learn how to tap into your emotions more. Either the way you express your emotions, either the way, you know, sometimes you might be neglecting to choose how you feel or neglecting to see how you really feel, or sweeping things under the rug, or not allowing someone close enough to get hurt. I mean, it's vulnerability as well, Aquarius. And for some of you, it could be that the universe wants you to know that you need to come to a space where you're much more in tune with your emotions. And I think for a lot of you, that's more of an emotional journey that needs to take place. And look, it could definitely be something more subconscious here for a lot of you. Nonetheless, that is coming up. But she does have angels around her. So I feel as though you might be receiving angel numbers, signs, symbols, and synchronicities that might come up around you that will symbolize that a soulmate is entering your life. Now, you also have the time of Sagittarius, which has come up, which rules the dates November 22nd to December 21st. So for some of you, there might be a soulmate lover coming in. It could be a Sagittarius that comes in, absolutely. That's a possibility. The Temperance card represents patience, however. Again, the notion of balance is coming in. See how the angel balances the two cups without not a drop of water being spilt or spared. So, and again, the fact that the angel has her feet dipped in, or his feet dipped into the water here. I feel with Temperance, it's coming to a real honest place, okay? It's the Temperance is honesty. It's Sagittarius. Sagittarius are quite honest. They're quite outright. They're very forthcoming. And the fact that that's coming up around you, I think for a lot of you, a soulmate of yours could be coming into your life when you're at a space where you're really honest with yourself. Or you're very outright in a situation, or you can accept a situation for what it is without making it something else, without adding blame, without adding fantasy, without adding unrealistic expectations. It's you coming into a very honest and real time in your life where you can really accept what is and accept what has happened, how it's happened. And I think the reason that's come up is because that's something that you need to adhere to before you meet that twin flame, before there's an angel here that can bring you your soulmate, your counterpart, your other half, okay, the person that you're destined to meet or connect with or be with or build a future with, Aquarius. For some of you, I feel as though there is already a connection, however. Now, for some, yes, patience might be required until a soulmate comes into your life, Aquarius. But for others, I feel like this person is already around you. And I say that because a stream of water is already connected between these two cups. Some of you are spiritually connected to this person. You might be connected in the physical because the pentacles represent the physical realm. I say interconnected spiritually. You might be on the same frequency as them. You might be speaking them into existence. You might be thinking the same things as them. You might feel like this person is coming in. You might already see them in your dreams. Okay, you already feel their energy around you. And I think this might, appeal to those that are highly spiritual and are feeling these things, because I think for a lot of you, excuse me, that connection, that stream, that vibe, that frequency has already been activated. So you're already channeling this person in some way. For some of you, you might already be with this person. For some of you, you hold this person in your hands. It's a possession. It's someone you can experience and touch and feel and have in the physical, not only just in the emotional and the mental and the spiritual. So for some of you, I do feel like you're already activated or connected to a soulmate. And look, you might receive some sort of validation that this in fact is a soulmate lover in the time of Sagittarius. That could also be possible for a lot of you watching. For others, the Knight of Swords is here. Now, the Knight of Swords seeks validation. He represents a time limit. He represents pressure. He represents someone coming in fairly quickly. And for some, look, I do believe around the time of Sagittarius, there is a soulmate lover that's going to come into your life, and they're going to come in very, very quickly, almost like a tornado. And I say that because you can see the trees blowing, his cloak billowing in the wind. It's a very swept energy, swept off your feet, someone coming in really quickly, like a tornado. It's a very whirlwind energy. And I feel for a lot of you, this is how this person is going to make an entrance in your life. And I feel it sooner rather than later, because it is a very swift, fast-paced energy that the Knight of Swords represents. Could also be an air sign here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius coming in. But I want to mention there's something about a time limit connected to this person. So when they come in, it's almost like you'll be pressured for time. This could be that they come on travels or you're traveling. This could be that they have to tend to something. This could be that they're only in your city temporarily. This could be that, it's like for some reason that this person is not going to be around and you can't have them all to yourself. It could be that they're in a period of their life where there's a lot of time and energy that need to go into something else, okay? Children, a career. It could be something like this, but I feel like it's something about a temporary. Or you might meet them and then you part ways and you feel like you didn't get enough time with them, and you might reconnect when you bring in that balance again. So it's quite an interesting interpretation. But I feel the fact that the Knight of Swords can come in but also leave very quickly. So you might date this person for a little bit and then they leave, or you break away, or communication fizzles, or something occurs here that somehow diverts the both of you. So a bit of time pressure, or time is limited with this person somehow, or you feel somewhat robbed of an opportunity to get to know them properly, get to connect on a deeper level. I mean, that could also be coming in for a lot of you Aquarians as well with the Knight of Swords. But I feel it is happening sooner rather than later, or you might be in communication. Okay, the swords are all about communication. You might be in communication with this person fairly soon here, Aquarius, or communication is going to be you might be bombarded with communication from this person, or vice versa. I will leave your reading at that though, Aqua. Thanks so much for tuning in. Look, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been interesting. Don't forget to leave behind a like or a subscribe. Thank you again. Much love and ciao for now.